So first off, we have some money flowing back into the market. Litecoin above 210 currently. Market cap over 465 billion currently as well. That's all happened within the past 2 hours. It's been going up for the past 2 hours essentially, the overall market cap. Bitcoin dominance continues to increase. Like I said, pretty good sign for a potential breakout in the entire market and to get more money flowing in. Historically, you know, we need Bitcoin leading that charge and getting the money in first. And then historically, at the peak of Bitcoin's run, a ton of money tends to flow into alts. But we had this tweet from Charlie here. He was talking about Nano and Neo and some other things. But somebody had said, you'll never win with everyone, just not possible, in regards to the Nano Neo shilling. And he wasn't actually shilling, but that was the what they were talking about. A new all-time high might help a few of us, though. What's the estimated time of arrival on that big surprise? Always get interested when I hear people bring up that big surprise. But Charlie says the surprise is a new all-time high. Wait for it. So basically, in my opinion, what that means is that the surprise will bring in a new all-time high. And when he says wait for it, he means, you know, just keep waiting, whatever the surprise is. But Charlie is still confident that the surprise will push Litecoin to its all-time high. Hard not to get excited about that. So I'm looking forward to that still immensely. As we all know, the huge unexpected surprise back from that tweet, I think it was December 20th at this point. So it was already, wow, it was already like about 2.5 months ago. Time goes fast, but that was, wow. And also we had this tweet by Xinxi. He's the founder and CEO of Coin and Exchange, founding member and director of the Litecoin Foundation, and a developer for Litecoin. But he had this tweet: switch Litecoin's price to the logarithmic scale. You shall see it rising fast. The drop in January was just a small correction. Litecoin, I still see 1,000 by the end of this year. In my opinion, he's being conservative. He is a developer on the Litecoin Foundation. He's just not an average Joe like you and I. And so he's saying 1,000 by the end of the year, and I personally do still think that that is a very conservative estimate if things go right. Xinxi has stated in the past that he expects Litecoin to reach 10,000 with no particular time frame. That's not, you know, he didn't say it in a year or 2 years. He just said at some point he expects Litecoin to reach 10,000 US dollars. But he said here that Litecoin he still sees at 1,000 by the end of this year. And again, I think that's conservative, and I think he's being conservative. I think he's aware of his position in the community. And if you don't, I've already brought Xinxi up like dozens of times in my videos, but if you do not follow him, he is essentially pretty much as important as Charlie in terms of keeping track of their tweets and their importance in the community. They're both up there. So definitely really important to follow Xinxi. But yes, market cap still looking, the global market cap here is still looking good, above 465. Litecoin is still holding very strongly in that 205, 215 range, right now 211. We really haven't had much movement over the past week, really out of that area, so it's a really good sign to be holding there. And yeah, like I said, particularly like this tweet, wait for it. So much has gone on. There has been some negativity in the space, people getting antsy, and the fact that Charlie is still sticking to his guns. You know, the surprise is a new all-time high. Just gotta wait for it. What do we have here? A comment: new all-time high on Litecoin US dollar pairing, I assume. Yeah, I mean, undoubtedly. Whether it's a new all-time high on the Litecoin USD pairing, which would put it over $400, or an all-time high on the Litecoin Bitcoin pairing, which would put it above 2,500,000 Satoshis, or about 2.5% of a Bitcoin, or again 0.025 of a Bitcoin. That would be the all-time high essentially. Although I believe its actual all-time high in a Litecoin Bitcoin pairing was, I think it was maybe about 3% of a Bitcoin. That was, let me just pull it up here. That was, let me go on the daily because we have to go back a little bit here. Yeah, I think the absolute all-time high on the Litecoin Bitcoin pairing was a little over, yeah. So 3,300,000 Satoshis, or 3.3% of a Bitcoin, or 0.033971. So that technically was its all-time high, and that was back in 2015 though. So over 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. But if you really look, since then, that was back when Litecoin shot up to around like $30 US dollars, which was huge back then. But of course, then we see what happened over the next few years. But again, we're testing those upper limits again. And within the past few years, this, what we recently saw a few weeks ago was the all-time high in regards to Litecoin-Bitcoin pairing. But yeah, all around good news, I think. It's nice seeing the market still over 465, over 460. Possible in the next few days it could go down, keep fluctuating like it has been, but it's also possible that we could continue. Over the past week, we have gotten up to about 460, 465 multiple times. We keep testing it. And as you can see here, actually on the global market, these lows are getting higher. So we keep finding a little resistance around 450, 460 billion. We had this low then around 440, tested up high again, had another low around 450, tested up around 460, 465 again, had another low around 452. It's slowly kind of going up over the last week. So I think it's very likely that we're going to continue. And, eventually some point we either have to break out or break down again, but it's looking like we most likely are going to break up. So yeah, just a quick update. Hope you guys are having a good day. Hope you're having a good weekend. Beautiful sunny day here on the East Coast. So yes, thanks for tuning in. Have a great day. Oh guys, and don't forget, I'm going to put it up on the screen here, but Litecoin Dad on Twitter, a big influencer, he just made a YouTube account, started posting. So I'm going to leave a link to his account, and yeah, make sure to go follow him.